Welcome to NCC News Sports. I'm Louie Genovese. Now we got a packed show for you today, from an upset in the big game to repeat victories in the Great American Race. Rich, after a long offseason following a loss to Denver in the playoffs, the Syracuse team led by head coach Gary Gait opened against the Jacksonville Dolphins led by John Galloway, another former Syracuse men's lacrosse alum and two-time national champion. McCord shared with the media that back at the East Shrine Bowl in January, he met with two teams that expressed interest in him, the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns, both of which he shares interesting connections. He grew up a Jets fan his entire childhood while attending St. Joseph's Preparatory School in Philadelphia, and one of its alumni, current Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. With Eddie Lampkin Jr. among the players leaving, head coach Adrian Autry looks to the transfer portal for his next big man center. And it didn't take long for him and general manager Alex Klein to find someone from the West Coast who they think can fill part of that void. Coming back to Central New York now, the Syracuse men's lacrosse team hosting the back-to-back national champion, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, a team they haven't beaten since 2018. And they had to do it in front of the largest crowd for any college men's lacrosse game this season. The SU women wrapped up their two-game road trip against Boston College, but things only got more difficult after losing a key part of Felicia Leggett-Jack's squad. Baseball has officially returned, and the New York Yankees look to avenge their loss in last year's World Series. After narrowing a victory against the Milwaukee Brewers on opening day, the team prepared to face former fan favorite pitcher Nestor Cortez, and Aaron Boone equipped the Bronx Bombers with some new toys. So Rich, the deal with these torpedo bats is that if you look at them, you can see they're kind of like shaped like a bowling pin. And the deal with these bats, they're designed to have more wood in the area where the player most commonly makes contact with the ball. Now, in terms of their status, baseball regulation requires that bats have a barrel diameter of no more than 2.61 inches and no more than a maximum length of 42 inches. As long as these torpedo bats are breaking any of those two rules, they're given the stamp of approval, so expect to see a lot more of them this season. Flag football may not have the brutality as its tackle counterpart, but that doesn't stop Cicero North Syracuse sophomore Haley Dupra from giving it her all.
For flag, you have to have more speed and more just you have to be faster and be able to grab faster. And
making catches as a receiver and huge stops as a safety, Dupra is fueled by her passion for the game, remembering how exciting it was when the NYSPHAA named flag football an official Section 3 high school sport in 2024.
I just loved it so much. I felt like it was just it was a really good thing to introduce to a lot of other girls that have wanted to play football and just were never able to. So I just feel like it was a great start for it.
The game has always been a part of Haley's life. As a young girl, she supported her older sister who played modified football. This inspired her to participate in Cicero's Pop Warner Youth Football League, which consists of both boys and girls. She played in the league for 5 years and at multiple positions, including safety, receiver, and quarterback. The experience helped her increase her knowledge of the game, according to her mother, Tiffany Morrow.
So, it's given her a lot of experience, knowing the plays. That was tackle football, and this is not tackle, so it took her a little bit of getting used to in the beginning.
Haley held on to that knowledge as she made the transition over to flag football. She says one of the best parts about this season is sharing her passion with some of her teammates that needed some extra motivation.
First day of tryouts, just a lot of us didn't know what was going on, and if they were next to me and they still didn't know what was going on, I was able to share my information that I already knew from my years and share it with them so they could be better at the sport.
The team is currently in its second season, and head coach Steven Marizio says knowing every bit of the sport is important, which is why he appreciates Haley's role.
Just the little tendencies and the terminology within the sport that someone new to the game won't know. Just those little things, it makes a big difference. And having her out there on the field in the huddle, helping the other girls out with those little tendencies, it's huge.
Last year, Haley was named second team All-Central New York, and she's looking to take small steps at improvement.
I just want to be a better player than I was last year and beat my own self at the game instead of just look at it a game at a time instead of beating myself up over one thing that I did wrong. I want to try to improve myself on that.
continuing to grow her passion with every snap played. For NCC Sports, I'm Louie Genovese.